Okay, so we're here in the feral room. Now, if you recall back, these kittens were actually part of the bathtub kittens. And I'll be honest, they haven't really progressed very much because once they got out of the bathroom, they actually hid in between my dishwasher and only came out at night, and we couldn't catch them. So it took me quite a while to end up, you know, getting them out and getting around to be able to block the dishwasher so that I could catch them one by one to get them in so that we can work with them a little bit more because they were hiding in behind the dishwasher and I couldn't get there. So here we are. We also have two others in here. So we have Mama, which is Vogue. She is actually Lauren's mom. She's just waiting to get spaded. She's pretty good. She's the sweetest looking little thing. And then we also have Eggo. He is recovering, so his eyes are still a little messed up from his illness. But he is very, very, very feisty and not at all appreciative of me. So he is actually the same litter as Appley, Mango, Jack, all of them, but he's not a fan of me. So we put him in here with the other ferals. So we're just gonna kind of show you what we do. So we try every day to work with them, you know, and then before it just becomes too much, we stop. And then we feed right after, so then it's kind of a good thing because we want them to associate us with being good things. So first off, we're gonna look at Mama. So this is Vogue. So if you can see her face, she is not pleased, right? And she kind of looks like she might get me, right? But she is a good girl. And you know, sometimes we can get a bum lift from her. Now, her big thing is you can almost pet her all day long, but you can't pick her up right now. Now, I do pick her up and hug her, sometimes with success, some not. Can you? And so the trick is to hold them really close. You know, they feel secure and they don't flail, and the flailing is usually what causes all the wounds. So this is Mama. This is Mama Vogue. Isn't she beautiful? You're such a pretty girl. So as you can see, she's come a long way. She's so scared still. But we're able to work with her, and she kind of cuddles in sometimes, and we do a nice little hold and a pet, and we talk about our day and how stressful it was and how nice it is to be home. And then once she stops shaking, that's usually when I turn back around and loosen my arm a little bit so that she's hanging on, and then let her go. And because she's chosen to end it, and I want to respect that. Now the other ones. They're not as nice, so what victim should we choose first? Which one?
For the easiest one in the corner, I guess.
Alright, so we're gonna go with this little one. So as you can see, they do not appreciate me. Got little hisses. Oh, he was so mad.
Look at the ball.
Alright. So that was a no. So we try again until we correct it. Because we don't want her to freak out all the time. I know. Oh, we're so mad. Shh. So we get in nice and close. She's so mad. So mad. And out. So she is unhappy, but you know, sometimes you have to get some wounds in order to get what you want. And we want these guys to have happy homes. Yes. And see, my face is right by her face. So she could do some damage if she wanted to, but she's just scared. So we do a little bit of a love. She stopped growling. She's not relaxed, but more relaxed.
To be fair, there's a second person in the room, and I don't see them very often.
Yeah, so there is another person, and that can actually change the dynamics significantly. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she's so pretty. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, you want to see the claws? The claws on my shoulder? You're so mad. Oh, you're so mad. And then, you know, she did good. She relaxed. She stopped growling. So we're gonna let her go. Got some fur in there. So as you can see, she's still like, what the heck? She's a little calmer. But she is gonna hiss at me if I go for her again anyway. Oh, maybe just a baby growl. Just a baby growl. And so this pile of cuteness is quite cute. So
They're tightly packed.
alright, so let's see. So we're just gonna try to move a little mama. And did you see this one's face? What is wrong with your face? Huh? So this one has been sick, and he does not like me at all.
This is the medicine.
So this is a little body of steel, this one, and he usually howls and howls and howls. So this one, because until he relaxes, you don't want to give them much leeway. Specifically this one, because he goes a little crazy, and see, he's quite upset. So this is Eggo. What? Oh my God. Oh, are you mad? Are you mad? Yeah, you're mad. But it's okay. You mad? So he's hanging on for dear life. He's determined to pull me down to get out. So he takes a little bit of work. And, you know, he actually was the worst one when we got him too. He would shake so bad that his eyeballs seemed to shake, which they still do. It's kind of insane. I've never seen him before. But he's going to be probably the toughest one to come around. But he comes around for food. Consumes a baby. So he's quiet, he's relaxed slightly, and by that, I just really mean he's loosened up his claws out of my skin. So this is Eggo. You see the claws? Yeah. You're a good baby. And lip off. So he never really comes around, and I feel really bad for him, mostly because he was really sick, and here I am, you know, putting drops in his eyes. I'm putting, you know, medicine down his throat by force, and so he's never really forgiven me yet for that. So every time he sees me, I'm either gonna drop stuff in his eyes or down his throat. So he's not pleased with me. So let's look at what else we got here. So we have another one. Now watch Eggo. He's gonna be so mad. You tucked a bum? You tucked a bum. Oh, you tucked a bum. He's like, I will kill you. Look at you. You're just
like,
gonna climb.
I'll climb to heaven if I have to get away.
You're okay.
I think that maybe he had enough. Okay.
So he hasn't forgiven me. Now this one hates me. She hates me.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Hey, are you alright? Look at this. So
It's like art. Cat art.
So this one. Alright. So this one I actually trapped in a room, and it took me a long time to catch her, and she's real fun. So she does not enjoy it. So we work actually with her until we have a good experience.
But you know what? This is feral behavior, and this is something you have to understand that we have to go through before these cats are adopted. They're just so scared. And no matter how good our intentions, it takes a long time with some. Exactly.
So we're gonna look at this pile of dominoes. We're gonna leave her alone because she's overwhelmed. So sometimes I don't get as far as I want, and sometimes I get farther than I hope. So we just keep. This kills me. They do this all the time. It's quite funny. So we've already seen this little baby, and this is quite common for cats. We've seen this little crazy Eggo who hates me, and then there's this one. Right? Got an eye booger. What? Just don't leave by my face. You're okay. Oh, baby.
Probably get tired. Doesn't know he can just let go.
All right. So I don't know if we'll get this one. So this one
Oh my god, that one's adorable.
is pretty good. So just a little scared. Yeah. But you can see the difference. Hey, from this twin and that twin. Hey.
Oh, this is twins with the hanging cat?
Yes, these are twins with hang cat. So you can see a little bit different. You know, she's still a little scared, but I can do this. And, you know, they have liftoff sometimes, but you can see the progress there versus the twin there, who is still hanging off. Now, I've saved the best for last. She is so scared, you know, and it's such a sin because she is so beautiful. And I think, you know, while this may be intimidating and you may think that they will never come around, keep in mind, every other cat video that we have, most of them started here. And then they end up in my bed. And then I wish I had a bigger house so I could keep all these cats. So sometimes we lose fur too when we do this. So, you know, keep in mind that they are just gonna one day, that you know, switch is just gonna flip. And they are gonna be beautiful. They just need to get calm and realize we don't plan to hurt them. Now, this one is Arctic, and she is just stunning. She is a tortie, but she has a snow white tip on her tail. It's just unbelievable. She's so beautiful. So she normally is the one who is very vocal with me. So they are being treated right now for an upper respiratory infection, which is quite common with cats. Actually, before I grab her, I'm gonna get the camera to come around here so you can see what I deal with and how tricky it can be. These cats dogpile. Just under there. Oh my god, look at that. All smushed together of anger. Ball of anger.
That is a ball of anger if I've ever seen it. Maybe it'll be the title of this video. Ball of anger.
So now we are going to
bleed?
Well,
you're already
you know
bleeding.
what? I'm already bleeding. I already got some scratches.
You got some boob scratches.
Boob scratches, but you know, it's part of what we do. So I'm gonna take the hammock down, which they love, by the way. This was one of the other volunteers with the rescue ordered this and never used it, sent it down, and I was like, no way are they gonna use this. Everyone uses this. They absolutely love it. So now we're just going to get Mama here to move. Now keep in mind, Mama actually bit me so hard when I was trying to catch her to take her to the vet for her spay that my entire hand got infected. And she bit so deep, and like that's what's left of it. But it was huge, you know. So you do also have to be careful because they may not mean it, but they feel like you are going to kill them, and that they need to fight for their life every time. So we're just gonna move her a little bit. All right. So this little one, this is Arctic. This is a beauty. Like, It's just a wall of anger now. Now we got a wall of anger.
It was a ball of anger. Now it's a wall of anger.
This one's in a timeout from me. He's very mad.
He's like, I'm just gonna sit in the corner.
You want to come here?
Well, we know the answer to that. What's it attached to? Gotta pry them apart.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Reminds me of the horror movie Gremlins when they not Gremlins. Critters, when they all gathered together and became one big ball of anger and teeth.
Yes, so that's what we have here.
I gotta go in one more time because we really have to see this wall. It is actually right now a wall of anger. Look at this. Look at this.
And there's one you can't even see their face. It's under
Vogue. Under Mama, right there. You can see the
bum.
Yep, that's the bum. Next to the face on the left, there is a face under this cat. That's crazy. I had to, a wall of anger.
This is Arctic, and she is beautiful. She's not gonna hang on too long.
Torties are always beautiful anyway, but then you get a tortie with a tipped tail.
So I don't know if you can see her tail, because if I let her go, she's gonna rip me apart.
No, her tail's hanging right where you can see it.
So it's so pretty, and she's kind of fluffy. You know, but again, she's just nervous. She doesn't know. Am I gonna kill her? So I don't let her bounce off.
One last. No, Mom, no.
No?
Wasn't the words I was gonna use, but
Look at the anger that this cat. Only a llama can show displeasure as effective as this cat. So now we've tortured them. We got a ball of anger. We got a ball of anger.
Yeah, some food.
And now we're going to end it on the best possible note here. Because we always want, no matter what, whether we've been successful or not, to end on a good note. So we've reinforced the wall.
Yep, we got an extra brick in that wall of anger.
So if Trump wanted to follow our video, we could definitely tell him how to successfully build a wall.
Yep.
Because if you've read any articles, his wall is less than ideal. So if Trump is watching,
wall of kittens.
This is how you build a wall. You try to get through that wall.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So what we're gonna do, because they are overwhelmed a little bit, we're just gonna put it here, and we just wait. And what I want them to do is eat with me a little bit close. And this one's mad. This one's so mad. Oh, you're so mad. Yeah. But you're less grumpy. You're like, yeah, I like it, but I'm mad. And then there's a mama. And then there's an Arctic who's super mad.
But they're all allowing you to touch them.
But look at this beautiful tail.
That's awesome.
Isn't she sweet? And then we got this little one. Yeah.
There was a time you couldn't just reach in and touch all these cats that well.
Yeah.
So, there's a cat head under that cat.
And there is a kitten. There we go.
There we go.
So we just had to break up the wall, and there we go. And then, you know, we just give them a little bit of love. Look at this love. Now they'll come around. It just takes time. You know, food, canned food's our best friend. Attention, couple of scratches, and this one's a fatty. He will just go nuts for food. So now, we'll see if they'll come a little closer. They may not. You know, we are filming, and so there's an extra person in here, and you know, I'm talking at a normal vocal, which I normally don't with them. I always speak really softly and quietly, and then with periodic raises and lowers so that they get kind of used to it, but right now they just don't know what the heck's going on, so. You want some? It still amazes me that these cats just wall. See, not even a hiss. This one's like, I don't know why you're touching me, but. And then this one, you're so sweet. And see, they come around. They, you know, it's all bluff for the most part, right? Like, this is her feet. She's not happy about it, but it's her toes. It's her toes, yeah. Those are her talents. Like, so, you know, if you've worked with your own cat, sometimes you can't even do this with your own cat. Play with their feet. And then, can you get any farther away from me? Yeah? So they tuck right in. It's actually kind of cute what they do. Do you want to have that food? Just a lot of anger. And by that I really actually just mean fear, but you know, they will come around. But I can't wait to see these guys when they do come around because they're absolutely beautiful. You know, they're kind of like a little bit of a tortie, but they're also a tabby. Everyone in here is a girl except for Eggo in the back, which is the white and orange one. They're all ladies. And Miss Vogue here, you know, she really deserves a good home. You know, she is absolutely beautiful. She's super sweet. See, we often get a bum rub from this one.
Bum lift.
Bum lift, sorry. What did I say?
You're providing the bum rub.
Oh, yes.
You said get a bum rub. I don't want a bum rub from Vogue. I think it'd be a little club.
Yeah, so we get bum lifts, which bum lifts, we kind of gauge their happiness sometimes with that. Look at this one. You're so studious. Look at your face. You're so pissy. So, these were our ferals. These ones will be adoptable. You know, and if we stick to a schedule, now they have to get to the vet. My vet is currently on leave, so some of my appointments have been moved back. So they basically have to get vetted, you know, and become friendly. So these guys are, I am hoping, available the end of January. So if you're interested, you can put an application for one of these cats, and then when they're ready, you have your name on them. So if you want a white-tipped, tortie, spicy personality cat, and you want Arctic, put in your application. When she's ready, she's yours, provided you are approved. And that way she's held. You don't have to miss when she's available. So if you're interested, send us a line. Don't forget to share. Let's get these guys in their happy home so we can take another bunch like this off the streets and get them into their forever homes. Thank you.